Hi, I'm Marty Owings. I found this old paint palette at an antique store and I want to see if the paint is still usable. These are old. There's some writing on the back. I can't quite make it out. Seems like an address. Found this in an antique shop, so thought I'd try to see if the paints inside here will still work. So I got this swatch sheet here all prepped and ready to go. Got these watercolors here. So let's give it a shot. I'm going to start with the darker colors because I don't even know what they are. You can't tell on these rows what these colors are. So let's give it a shot. I'm going to wet. Guess I'll see what we got here. This looks like a black. Still, I don't know what kind of watercolors these are or anything. Well, they still activate, at least this black does, which is a good sign. So we'll find out here. It's kind of wild trying these old paints out. Didn't expect them to really reactivate, but I don't know why I didn't, but we'll see. See what we got here. This looks like a blue. Maybe a Payne's gray. I'm just using a 1/2-inch flat brush here. Yeah. Don't have any idea how old these are. But again, I'm going to keep going with these darker colors, then I'll come back to these reds. Because I have no idea what these are. It's a surprise. This one's kind of breaking up a little bit. We'll see what kind of color we get from this. Maybe a brownish color. I'm going to wet some of these paints here a little bit. I do have a, should have thought about this, but get these wet ahead of time. Now, where was I? Right here. No idea what this paint is. Wow. Not sure if maybe the paint's gone bad or what, but that's kind of a muted brown, I guess. This looks like another brown, maybe. Yeah. Definitely a brown. Here we go. And here comes a blue. I think it's just cool that these reactivated, period. Just, that's pretty neat. Don't have any idea how old they are, but maybe real old. I'm not sure. This is definitely a green. They're not bad either. They're sort of muted. Like if you went back in time to the 1950s, these would be the colors you'd see in a watercolor kit. I think this is another. Yep, this is definitely a green. Kind of like a Kelly green, maybe. Or a sort of a pine green. All right, I'm gonna skip around here a little bit because there's a green here, another green. Don't know if it's the same green, but we're kind of keeping the greens together. Looks like a spring green, maybe. The other one's an emerald green. All right, here's another dark color. Not sure what it is. We'll find out. It's definitely dark. What the heck? It's definitely a blue. It's just a really dark blue. Lots of pigment load in that. Which is, again, really pretty amazing. All right, we've got another kind of this looks like what is this color? Kind of a magenta, no, cyan, blue, teal, which would have been maybe commonplace in the 50s, I think. Okay, now I'll try with some of the yellows here. Again, I don't have any idea what these paints are. No idea whatsoever. This is just an antique store find. Just wanted to see if I could reactivate these paints or if they even worked and what kind of colors we could get from them. But so far, I'm pretty impressed. That's a really nice color. Kind of a brick red. We'll try this red. It's kind of a brighter red. Hey, nifty, huh? That's like a word from, I don't know why I keep thinking these paints are from the 50s. They could be much earlier than that. I'm not sure. The palette is well used though. Somebody used this palette quite a bit. Something about these paints just makes me think 50s. I don't know why. There's sort of one more red in here. It's kind of a lake, yeah, I think a lake red. Or paper I'm using here is just, it's some Legion cotton watercolor paper. So, well, all right. I think I'm going to try the last dark color here. Just like a blueberry. There was this extra, there's 3 whites here, or what looks like a white. Maybe it's got a little green mixed in it there. I don't know, but then there's this extra white here. I'll try this out first. Who knows? This could be gouache. I'm not sure. Yeah. And I don't think it's gouache, but it's a little opaque. That one might add a little bit of purple left in the brush. Getting it. Gonna wipe some of that green out of this one. Might be the same white, or one could be titanium white, the other one could be zinc white. There we go. So let's see what we got here. 4, 8, 12, 16, 19, and then the whites, 22 colors. Maybe I will mix a couple of colors here, just to try it out. This is cool though. It's neat finding old stuff that still works, whether it's tools or paints or anything like that. Okay, so let me try some yellow. Try some yellow and blue, because that usually makes green. At least where I'm from it does. Okay, so got a little yellow there. Boom. I think this is very darkish blue, so getting some green out of that. Absolutely. Look at that. All right. Try a little red and blue so we can see if we can get some purple. It's exciting to see paints like this in action. Antique. Let's mix these up a little bit. Oh yeah. Seem to mix okay. It's weird, it's just right next to the other purple. This is kind of a warm purple, I guess. Wow. Kind of cool. It's going to be in my swatches as like unidentified paints from an ancient era, from a bygone time, but they work. Wouldn't know how light fast they were or anything like that, because who cares? They're old paints sitting in an old palette that someone must have loved. Well, it was well loved because somebody used it quite a bit. You can tell that's for sure. Some of the enamel's just worn away here. Yeah. All dented up. It's got some nice, like I said, I'll try to read it. Form 5, what's this say? A. Matthews, 178, Alma Road. Guys, I wish I could read that. Bournemouth. Something. Do not open, it says. Maybe from this way, they mean. Yeah, it's cool. That's all the paints that came out of it. Just trying to figure out what these colors are. I don't know. These are some kind of just muted grays, or the color's just gone bad or something, and then got a brown. This looks like a Payne's gray for sure. This is actually a dark blue, a teal, so sort of a deep yellow, and then kind of a light yellow, and then these different greens here, kind of a brick red, and these different kinds of reds, and a purple. Then I mix these two. So this is the red and the blue here, and this is the yellow, the brighter yellow and the blue here to make the green. Different, just fun to try that out.
Art and Recipes from the St. Paul Underground Artists League is a book filled with more than 100 pages of spectacular artwork and recipes for delicious food you can fix yourself at home. The art in this book represents the work of 29 brilliant members and includes oil paintings, watercolors, gouache, ink, acrylic, and other media. It represents nationally and internationally recognized painters, cartoonists, watercolorists, urban sketchers, and illustrators. Open up this book to a world of colorful art and cooking. Get yours today by contacting one of the artists in the book, or pick up a copy from our friends at Wet Paint on Grand Avenue in good old St. Paul. Thank you for supporting local artists, and from everyone at the St. Paul Underground Artists League, all the best and bon appetit.